Now, the sensations of the pain and the temperature, they are carried through the different tracts, and particularly they are carried by the anterior and the lateral spinothalamic tract. Now, when we talk about the pain, we have the slow pain fibers and then we have the fast pain fibers that we have to basically consider. Now, just as a simple pathway, we're going to discuss how the information is carried from the spinal cord, and then it is going to enter the medulla oblongata, the midbrain, and the final centers of the higher centers in the cerebral cortex as well. But before that, just enhancing the fast pain and the slow pain fibers, we must know that we have basically two types of fibers that are carrying the information of the pain. First of all, we have the type A fibers. They are basically known as the fast pain fibers. And then moving on, we have the type C fibers that are basically the slow pain fibers. So they have different functions. For instance, when you touch a sharp object, for instance, a needle pricks at a particular surface area on your hand or even on your limbs, what is the response that is basically the immediate response is that you basically withdraw your hand from that particular sharp object. Now, this immediate response is through the fast fibers that are carrying the information very quickly towards the higher centers of the brain, where you get to know that your body is basically getting in touch with a very sharp object which is causing pain. And your body withdraws your upper limb or lower limb in response to that particular stimulus. So the function of the type A fibers is to conduct that particular response and get that person out of danger. Now, the type C fibers, that even if you withdraw your hand, you still feel pain for some time, depending upon what kind of injury has been caused. And this pain is basically caused by the type C fibers that are carrying information from that particular area on your body towards the higher centers of the brain for the final integration. So we have these two basic fibers over here. And mainly what happens, whether it is type A or whether it is type C, it is going to follow this complete pathway. It is going to enter the dorsal root ganglion, and then finally it is going to dorsal horn of the spinal cord. It is going to enter this particular area. So this is going to be the first order neuron over here. And the second order neuron, it basically starts from here, and the information is basically the decussation takes place at this particular level. Over here, you have to remember that we're talking about the anterior and the lateral spinothalamic tracts. And so the decussation occurs in the spinal cord. So you have to remember this particular phenomena. It is not going to occur at the level of the medulla oblongata. The decussation is going to occur at the level of the spinal cord. And so the information from the right is going to be carried from the left side of the spinal cord. And then it is going to run upwards, and as an ascending tract, it is going to enter the medulla oblongata, and from there on, it is going to enter the midbrain, just lateral to the tectum, and even you have to remember the different levels of the entries as well, and how it is basically related to different nuclei that are present in the midbrain. Finally, it is going to be incorporated to the higher centers of the brain. So this is the sensory transducer, and we have the afferent fibers for temperature and pain. This is basically the mechanosensory afferent fibers that are basically bringing back the information from the sensory part, the spinal ganglion, and this is the medial lemniscus. So the medulla oblongata, you have to remember that it's lateral to the medial lemniscus over here, where the lateral spinothalamic tract is present. The final destination for the pain and temperature pathways is the VPL. This is also known as the ventral posterolateral nucleus of the thalamus. VPL nucleus of the thalamus, when we'd be studying in detail the anatomy and the different nuclei that are present in the thalamus, we'd be studying that it basically stands for a lot of integrative purposes for the different ascending tracts. Somehow it is related to the emotional response that is created in response to the pain and the temperature pathways. And then finally, the information is carried to the somatosensory cortex in the brain for the final integration, and the message is basically sensed what kind of an object is being touched, either it is painful or not, and how hot or how cold the object is. It is being sensed by that particular individual.